people. Yeah, it is Wednesday in this beautiful city of Lagos. All right, and it's okay with Okey and the Wise Men of Comedy is the show. This is the CEO of the people, Okey Bakassi, in the building. All right, wherever you are, I know the traffic is a lot because I just survived one, and I'm here. Every day. Yeah, I go through it, people. All right. So if you're in traffic, just stay there and enjoy it. We're here for you. We're here to make you prefer the traffic. That is what we do on the show. This is the show where we discuss serious issues and seriously. That's what we do here. All right. Yeah, there are serious issues, but we don't want them to stress you too much because life is so stressful. Life is so stressful. So there are very serious issues, but we'll make them light. Yeah. Just for your own consumption. It's like digesting it before you finally digest it. Exactly. Yeah, so we'll make the process of digestion very easy for you. It's like crushing meat for a baby to eat. Exactly. It's like crushing meat for a baby to eat. You get it, Kolawole. So that's what we do here. We'll simplify it. We'll break it down. Then we'll make it. Because if you take it the way it is, if we give you high blood pressure, if we give you small headache, you know what I mean? So we'll make it simple. Simplify. See you in the building. Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah. So a lot of things have been happening. Okay, let's just take from what Kolawole was doing with the callers I'm going to today's thing, because I hear lots of opinion, but
want to know if you're
Kenneth, Barrister Ken, my colleague, what he said about P2B, though I've not had time really to digest that information. You have, I guess, and people are responding to it. Some are for and some are against. I like what the female caller who sent in a voice note. She applied some wisdom. What I see is that sometimes there's a bit of a disconnect between Nigerians who live in Nigeria, who see everything that we go through every day, and Nigerians who are abroad, who are not in the front lines, like those of us who are here, seeing it. Fortunately for me, I get the opportunity to be here and there sometimes. So I gauge the pulse of our people who are in diaspora versus we who are here in the line of fire. And so I understand it when they don't get a full understanding of the situation on ground.
So what's the
and how government works.
Mentality of someone a Nigerian who lives in the diaspora when it comes to politics and agitations and governance?
Okay, so there are different levels to it. There are different types of Nigerians who live in diaspora. If permit me to use that word, for lack of a better word. Now, there are Nigerians who live in diaspora by virtue of they were born there, they've been there for almost their lives. They only visit here on holiday. All right? They are in touch with their Nigerian culture and they like it. They listen to Nigerian news. They wish, like all of us, that Nigeria can be better. So you have those people. Now, you have Nigerians in diaspora who just got there and they are still trying to settle down. So their Nigerness is still full, pretty much in them. They know how home was before they left. They can still remember because it has not been long they left. They are still trying to integrate themselves. So they are still the wow factor of abroad life. You understand? Seeing the mass transit, how efficient it is. You understand? The 24-hour power supply, the regular water, that you can live in a decent environment and you're not super rich. So they are still wowed by this factor. You still have that class of Nigerians. The other class, they've been there since. So those ones, they are used to it. All right? This one's just left. They are still trying to integrate. All right? How they talk about Nigeria, it varies.
Depending on their situation.
Then you still have Nigerians who just go on holiday, like those of us who just go, stay small, come back here. You can't really call us diaspora people because we are mainly here more than we are there. So all these people, one thing they have in common is that they are people of Nigerian descent, and the other thing they have in common is that all of them want Nigeria to be a better place because they really want to come here and feel at home, just the way they feel comfortable in those places. But when it comes to the understanding of Nigerian politics and how it works, you cannot compare their experience to that of those who are in the front line. You understand? What they are getting is the residual wahala that is coming from here. So people from here are calling them all the time to ask for help and ask for money and all that. Yeah, and give them information about Nigeria, bad it is, and the things that they see in the news. All right? That is what they get. You know, be like who they hear. Those of us who they hear, let me go into the matter so that I don't deviate too long. Those of us who are here, it's easy to nudge a Peter Obi-like person to say, look, your opposition. Play your opposition now. After all, these people in power played opposition. They were sponsors and masterminds of protest when they were in opposition. They will call out the whole Nigeria if possible to come and protest when they were in opposition. Today they are in government. Yeah, they think that protest, it's a bad thing. But this was what they were known for and did all through their political career against other governments. You understand? So it's easy to say, okay, now Peter Obi and the rest of you, you guys are also in opposition now. Do the same thing back to them. All right? But we live in strange times. Yeah? Maybe I'm biased. Yeah? But I can tell you that if the PDP were bad as a government, the APC is worse for democracy. As somebody who has lived here.
And experienced the two.
Yeah, I've experienced the two political parties. At least we have seen APC for 8 years. We can, all of us now, if we want to be very honest with us, we have seen APC for 8 years. We saw PDP for 16 years. We have seen APC for only 8 years. You can compare the two, and I can tell you my personal opinion, quote me, Okey Bakassi, that APC is worse for democracy more than the PDP. And I'll give you my reasons. Under the PDP government, there were several protests. Several. People could speak, question certain things, protests. Yeah? Since Buhari came in, the most that has happened is NSAS. And you know how it ended. You know how NSAS ended. Yeah? Till today, lots of question marks. You get? And if you use economic indices to measure it, it has been a downward trend for human capital development since that time. Things have been on a decline. By whether you want, anyhow you want to take economic indices, take charm. You understand? But we are indeed. So basically, right now, there are more reasons to even protest than before. But the experts in protest are the people now in power. And the people who understand. I participated in some of the protests they organized now. Eh? Like the one we occupied Ojota for to resist fuel subsidy removal. Which they came now and removed. First they said it's gone. Then said it's gone. They removed it. Now we are hearing it's partially removed. We don't even know which one it is. Whether it's gone or it's not gone. So that is how confused we are now. So, and I believe with these few points of mind, you can understand that these guys are worse for us when you compare those two people. You know, we can't even, I don't want to go into foreign exchange rate and all that. Now, when you nudge people, yeah, even when it comes to election results and announcement, you will agree that this last election was the worst that we have seen. Yeah, it's just like being in a football match where they play match on a score goal. Then bring out scoreboard. They award the goal on a score to the opponent. Una score, shot goal. Una go.
Now go check board.
Una go. They wait, make the other people who wanna score pass ball. They say no, na go pass. You said no, now we score. They say no, na go pass. You know they see scoreboard. You say, but this scoreboard is not a reflection of what they have. They say, go to court.
Go to the FA.
If you don't like it, report to the FA. You just say that play, my brother. That's so he stand. They carry trophy, give people who on that score good. You understand? But you see, these are the things happening in Nigeria now. Now, this is a country where, I'll give you an example. Somebody like Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah? They lock him. APC lock him since Buhari.
It's not 2021.
APC lock him. Tina, how many people have died in the southeast over all manner of protests and lockdown and no movement and all those things? The people will and see will and nobody do anything. You get? Good. So you want now make Peter come out, go lead protests. Then go hola. Then more people go die again for southeast over nothing. The rest of the country go they move around, they live their life. When I go talk for maybe 1 week.
Once in a while, you remember.
Once in a while, when I remember. Then they gonna say, you know, say them as in they do sit at home on Mondays for Nnamdi Kanu. Maybe they're gonna do sit at home on Tuesdays for P2P. Yeah. How many weeks remain for my people to take go market? How many people remain for my people to take go market?
2 days off the work, off the working days.
Then immediately when I talk for night, say no, on P2B we stand. They go give some of our leaders money. They will come talk, say Naibo people, I know what me on progress. The same thing here, they will come talk, say Naibo people, if I me on kuku they go. You understand? You don't say Igbo people on default setting for blame for everything. If you talk too much, they say they go do a rule for 1 year. So this is the reality of the Nigeria that we live in now. We cannot be making those kind of careless mistakes again. Your enemy set trap for you, you just go walk into them. If you were in this country when MK Abiola ran for election, he was supported massively by people across board. We in the southeast, we voted as well. Everybody voted. MKO won. They are not do the result as they do have, annulled it. The whole country, we were all angry. People say, MK, defend your mandate, we are with you. Defend your mandate, we are with you. Declare yourself president. In brothers, push on. MKO, declare himself. They carry on, but come lock up. Some of the people where they in power now follow supporter. Eh? No, they tell you, when they talk history, because when people they talk sometimes they forget history. They lock MKO. Like play, the man died for prison. They say, if that man, anything happen to him, Nigeria will burn, Nigeria will catch fire. The man is gone. With him not being there, his businesses suffered. His family suffered the loss of, at least, if not for anything, the loss of their family head. Nigeria still there here. Some of the people were supporter, don't occupy government position. His legacy now, then they remember that? No. I don't know whether
maybe they just changed the democracy day.
To waiting.
They changed it to the day he won the election.
Never could call a man Abiola Day. Not be here, me and you, the University of Lagos. Yeah. They say, the good of Jonathan say in remembrance of MK Abiola, let us honor him by naming the university after him. The people say no. They say no, don't change our university to MK Abiola. The same MK.
No, they're kids. You know, this one's a kid. We're not.
The same MK.
We're not old when.
No, I'm just saying now. I tell you history now.
Okay.
The same MKO that was loved, that went to defend his mandate, and they locked him up, and he died. They said name university in memory of him. His people say no. Now you want people to be now to just go and die. The small candidate where we see, where we help. No, Peter should just stay away from protest, stay away from all the traps set by human beings. You understand? Let him just be alive.
But so is that what Kenneth Okonkwo is actually?
So I don't know what Kenneth is driving at. But so for me, you understand? I don't know what Kenneth is trying to achieve, but I don't think Kenneth is in a very good position to make utterances about Peter, his profile, his direction, his wisdom, his capacity, his strength. And Kenneth is nowhere in position to make all those ones. And I'll tell you my reason. Kenneth has not won any election in Nigeria. He's my colleague. He's an actor lawyer. I'm an actor engineer. Yeah? He never win any election before. Peter Obi has won election twice. He was 2-time governor of Anambra State.
And he went to court.
Yeah. He has survived trials and tribulations to the electoral process. They impeach him. He go court, win him mandate back. If not fight, the guy has shown fight. The guy went into a race 8 months before time and was able to put up a fight for the first time. Any candidate who does not belong to a major party won Abuja and Lagos, the 2 seats of government of action in Nigeria. He won it. There has never been a president that has been president without winning those 2 places. He won those 2 places to show how his spread is. Abuja is northern part, Lagos is western part. You understand what I'm saying? He took those 2 states that INEC cannot deny. You get? So the man has proved himself as a fighter, as a people mobilizer, as a person with integrity, as a person where you fit say, I go stand behind you, whether money day or money no. So you don't get anything.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back. That one now, Okey Bakassi, now in the talk. That one, of course, each and every one of you know Okey Bakassi. Okey Bakassi of living in bondage. Okey Bakassi of Nde Kaba. Okey Bakassi. He has acted in a lot of movies with Sophia, where they acted the dollar this thing with Miss Tinubu, Our Daily Bread. There has been a lot of movies. He's also a stand-up comedian. And to be frank, waiting they happen for this country, just they tire everybody, you know. Because me now, as I they talk, my friend just they tell me waiting they happen, you know, how students are suffering in Nigeria, you know, complaining how many years after the 4 years, 5 years course, you know, whether other countries are suffering the same thing. I'm also talking about if you go to places like UK, Europe, and the rest of them, America, Asia, where their citizens, even students can work per hour and still earn their money and being paid. But here, you have to work for thick and thin, like ducks to dawn, and still yet nothing comes out. And after you graduate from school, my brother, that's the beginning of your suffering again. After going through the 4 walls of the university for like 4, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, depending on your course, and that's when you start another phase of life, of looking for employment opportunities, of looking for who is going to employ you. There is no certainty, there is no guarantee that when you graduate from school in Nigeria that you are going to get work. It's either you yourself create work by yourself, or maybe you have somebody. If not, Lagwaja, that's what Nigeria is. They have made us to believe that as Nigerians, that there is nothing for us. And when you see people like MNK pushing for the separation of Nigeria, that the integration should be, you know, annulled, let the amalgamation be annulled, let everybody go home. And recently, there is a bill that is being passed in the House of the Assembly that anybody that starts a separatist activity should be jailed for 25 years or pay 10 million naira fine. And you could imagine the wickedness. You could imagine the bad badamba of the government and the kind of government we have found ourselves in. Meanwhile, I'll be winding down the curtain here. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember that you need to on your notification button so that whenever we are posting news, you will be the first. Thank you for listening. God bless you.